starts.
Hello peoples, my name is ALBE and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships. Now in this episode, I'm using my favorite battleship, the North Carolina. It's a pretty good battleship. I love the thing. It's so bouncy nose on. It is a bow tanker for sure. And those guns, those notoriously are accurate, notoriously high damage, hard hitting, high penetration guns is just great. Like this, the AP on this thing is just second to none. It's actually the same ammunition you shoot on the tier 10 Montana at tier 8. So that's always awesome. The belt armor is not the thickest of tier 8, but it definitely it's very hard to penetrate at an angle. It's very hard to penetrate at an angle. In this match, or in this build, the build I'm running on this ship is fully spec'd in AA except for manual AA, and I do not have concealment expert. But that's the next thing I'm gonna get. But my concealment's still very good with camo and the concealment module at 13.7. Still very good concealment for a battleship. I think if I did the specialization in the concealment, I could get that down to like 10.6 or something like that. Something like that. But I'm gonna go try and support A. It looks like I have another battleship that's coming over to help me. Sending some shots towards the ship over there because, you know, why not? No one's targeting me yet, so kind of underestimated his range. He wasn't going that fast, but I guess he sped up. It doesn't matter. My shots go behind him. My shots go in front of him. They just kind of miss. kind of not as good as an accurate shot as I could have gotten, but dispersion kind of helped make it bad as well. Fiji over there at almost my max gun range, not gonna even bother, just because he's starting to maneuver. So looks like that battleship that I thought was gonna support me is going the completely opposite way. But we have already managed to secure 2 caps, and the enemy does not have any. I don't know what the enemy is doing, but they're not doing it right. AA range 7.2 kilometers, pretty good, and lighten up those dive bombers. Anything that gets within this cone of influence is pretty is just sprayed until it dies essentially. As far as AA goes. Anyway, I got 2 cruiser and a destroyer escort over here, so I'm feeling pretty confident that I can, even though I don't have another battleship, that I can do some really good damage. There's also the carrier over here, so if he doesn't turn around quickly, I'm gonna have him to feast upon, so to speak. Mayhan deploys a smoke, which kind of blocks my sight on the other ship, the other enemy ship over there, but not too big of a deal. I realize that there's a cruiser really close to us, like kind of stationary. Don't know what he's doing, but there's a destroyer over there that I should probably worry about. But he has a little bit more of an issue to worry about, that destroyer does, than me, because yeah, then there he goes. He came behind. He literally just came. Like sailed out from behind an island, and there was 2 cruisers there just kind of waiting for him. I'm sure the cruisers were just surprised, but the destroyer probably, you know, crap his pants, because if I was a destroyer and I came around the corner of an island and there was 2 cruisers there, I'd cry. But anyway, this Baltimore going to get up against our 2 cruisers, which shouldn't have a problem double teaming him. So I'm starting to turn him my guns, but then I realize there's another cruiser over here that's like just kind of stationary. So I quickly start turning and rotating my guns as fast as possible. This guy, I mean, I was visible for a while before, so I don't know why he did that, but I show him that was a mistake and casually just take off half his health. I'm sorry, 3/4 of his health. That could have easily been a devastating. I mean, it was a devastating strike in the sense of the word, but that could have easily been a just a kill. I could have easily killed him if I didn't get 6 over penetrations and 1 Citadel. Anyway, in the space of time, it took me to look left and shoot that guy, and look right my two cruisers have managed to get themselves both killed. I don't know what they did, but they sure did a spectacular job in dying. So, this Baltimore getting, like, completely screwed up by everything, and I guess whatever. I don't know, I guess our Mayhem launched torpedoes. I guess that's the torpedoes that, yeah, that was Mayhem that launched torpedoes. Anyway, under attack by aircraft. Didn't really need the help of the carrier, but it's always appreciated. Just a quick 5 planes, 6 plane shot down there. I love this thing's AA. And it's going to town at long range at the fighters over there. But I'm sure to focus. I'm focusing fire all the squadrons that are coming at me to do damage. Anyway, kind of getting screwed by dispersion when I'm trying to shoot this guy. I don't know how this right here doesn't hit. Like, come on. 1 penetration, this guy would be dead. And looking good, looking good. And they all go around him. He has a RNG shield, which is highly effective. That always seems to be the case, huh? Even at that point blank range and good accuracy as far as battleship guns go, it's still can't beat RNG. Popping a quick heal real quick when I have the time. This guy's not getting away. He should have really just go straight away and keep the island in between me and him. So that's his only chance, really. But he doesn't know what he's doing. Anyway, dive bombers incoming. Pop my fighter. Just give my already strong AA that much stronger. 1 plane down. 2 planes down. The Mayhem's not even contributing to AA. 3 planes down. Now he is. Cool. And another plane down. 3 planes down before he even dropped, and then there goes the rest of the squadron. Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are for the AA on this thing offhand, but all I know is when you're not even fully spec'd for AA, your AA reaches 100% in the port. So, like, I kind of wish the scale went beyond 100 just to show you how ridiculous you spec something. But yeah, it goes beyond 100, which is crazy. Anyway, more dive bombers incoming. I'm focusing fire them. I don't have manual secondaries, but he decides to go for the Mayhem, which, granted, he probably should have done in the first place. But I just decided, you know, eat all his planes, and there's all his planes, and no more dive bombers for you, my friend. And now my AA is just casually picking off his fighters, like, very rapidly, and providing some AA support for this our friendly carrier's dive bomber advance that he's got going on there. Anyway, completely eradicated 2 whole squadrons of dive bombers and a squadron of fighters, as well as, I believe, I think a couple squadrons of dive bombers. I haven't been keeping track. All I know is I've like downed 30 planes, so definitely have done more AA in this game than our carrier has. That's not common though. I mean, I'm practically forcing the enemy carrier here to. Yeah, he was stationary. I don't know what that guy was doing, but I didn't want to waste another gun on him, so. 1 gun, bam. Can't do that in a German battleship, that's for sure. You have to fire everything to get accurate. Anyway, those AP bombs wreaking havoc on that carrier, and but yeah, as I was saying, you can get some clear sky awards with this thing if the enemy carrier doesn't know what he's doing. But this carrier was forced to, and this guy making a mistake and punishing him. There we go. That's always satisfying. My secondaries. And killing him, getting a nice close quarters expert and a double strike, which is nice. Gotta love that. And along with the devastating strike, obviously, for the Attigo. Anyway, like I was saying, the carrier kind of was forced to target me with the dive bombers just because I was a battleship advancing on his position, and once he came around the corner of the island, or once I came around the corner of the island, he was going to get killed by me anyway. So there was really nothing else for him to do, and the fact that I spec'd AA is kind of why I pushed over this area once I saw it was just some cruisers and a carrier. So I love flexing my AA with this thing when I have the chance. Not doesn't do do too well against, you know, tier 10, but it's still, you know, can hold its own against light attacks by tier 10 aircraft carriers. Anyway, kind of flanking I'm flanking these carriers. Now, what they should have done is the Lion should have turned around as well to help out the North Carolina, and the North Carolina should not have gone broadside. I'm holding my fire so I can get the maximum amount of damage, or maximum amount of chance to have more than one Citadel. And bam, there it is. Only 2 shots actually did damage, and they were both Citadels, so I'm good with that. Just knocked off a quarter of his health real quick. The secondaries having no effect. And see how I'm not greedy like he was, and I'm not trying to get all 6 of my guns, or 9 of my guns on target. So he's just really greedy. Now he's trying to angle in, but it's too late. He waited too long, and there's another 2 Citadels plus penetration to finish him off, which is the thing with the North Carolina. It's a highly balanced. I mean, maybe besides AA, it's kind of OP in AA, but it's whatever. The North Carolina is a very balanced battleship when it comes to just fighting other ships. You give too much broadside, you're going to eat AP and Citadels from even some heavy cruiser guns. And if you go bow on, you're going to deflect everything aside from a Yamato. Fiji, I was hoping to kill him, but 4 over-penetrations deny me that. I know he has torpedoes. He has 3 torpedoes on each side. I'm not really concerned about his torpedoes, other than, I mean, obviously I am, but I'm not considering or worried about dying from his torpedoes, because there are only 3 torpedoes or nothing. Not really, you know, anything to worry about, because I have like almost all my health still. Anyway, dodge torpedoes, some minor torpedo beats there. So this battle had a little bit of everything, huh? Anyway, I hope to spot this guy using a spotter plane if he's not in the smoke behind the island, but apparently I guess he's behind the smoke, or in the smoke, not just behind the island. But I know if I keep going, I'll eventually detect him, and there he is, and come! Enemy destroyer fired. And that was a good battle, I'd say. Here's the victory screen on the website, because I somehow accidentally deleted the game's victory screen. But as you can see, 38 plane shot down, 5 kills, which is a kraken, 8 Citadel hits. 8 Citadel hits, which is actually funny because I only got 7 penetrations. 14 over penetrations, pretty standard for a battleship. That's solo cap helping out my overall XP, which is nice. Here's the team score screen. 3,047 base XP, which is always highly appreciated. If we look at the number of planes the whole team shot down, I'm pretty sure I did multiple times that the rest of my team did combined. So, anyway, on to the next one, the detailed report. As you can see, shot down 27 dive bomber planes, which is many squadrons. Not too much tanking at all, but still tanked almost all of our health, which is nice. We didn't do that much tanking for our team, but we did do 135,000 damage with only 32 shells. So it's like surgical placement of the shells there. On to the next screen. The I got a lot of XP from, or a lot of XP and credits from the flags I was running, and the fact that I had a premium count that I was running, because I never run a premium count normally. I just, if I have one, it's because I won it in some mission or whatever. Almost 1 million credits and 16,000 experience. 16,000, okay, 15,999 experience, but still, 16,000 experience. And also 2,800 free experience, which is nice with flags, obviously, which is plus 200 for the daily win bonus and plus 50 with Hydra. And with, as far as credits goes, I had the Wyvern flag, which is nice. And on top of that, I also completed a mission, which gave me an extra 50,000. But anyway, this is a very productive mission, and I got a lot of a lot of points for it. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, just join the Discord. Link is in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. And of course, I'll be back.